Good, happy Sunday morning, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up, 24 officers break up brawl during college basketball game. There was a bench-clearing brawl at the final basketball game in Daniel Webster College's history. Officers were called Saturday afternoon after a fight broke out in the middle of the game. Police arrested Marquas Cardall after he allegedly assaulted a player on the opposing team and proceeded to stomp on the downed player. When an officer tried to intervene and make an arrest, Elizabeth Morris is accused of preventing that from happening. Meantime, another player on the team, Antoine Boyd, is accused of correcting an already hostile crowd. It took 24 officers to restore order. Cardall is being held on $50,000 bail pending his arraignment on second-degree assault, simple assault, and criminal threatening charges. Officials ID man struck, killed by commuter train. Let's take a listen to this video from WCVB.
We met in an entrepreneurship class, first day of senior year at UMass.
On the last day of that same class, we were signing our paperwork to become an actual company.
We've been more successful than I really could have imagined.
Instilling that confidence in us. That's what UMass is about.
Nicole, you can see that there are marked signs here behind me on the gate warning people. Police say the man was rushing to try to catch the train this morning and ran across the tracks at the pedestrian crossing and was clipped when he was hit this morning. It happened around 7:15 at the MBTA's Brockton Commuter Rail Station. Fire officials tell our news partner, the Brockton Enterprise, the train was pulling into the station this morning when the engineers saw a man crossing the tracks and applied the emergency brakes, initially thinking the man was not hit, but later realized after he got out to check that the victim was on the ground. Police say the man in his 70s was walking over the Middleborough line crossing within the station when he was hit by an outbound commuter rail train and died from his injuries. Investigators say the flashing lights and horn activation were working properly at the time. We're told there were 37 passengers on board who were transferred to a bus this morning. MBTA officials say foul play is not suspected, but the investigation continues into the circumstances surrounding what happened. The victim's name has not been released at this time. We're live in Brockton. Diane Cho, WCVB News Center 5.
To Manchester, New Hampshire.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Man shot dead in Portland. Police involved shooting identified. Let's take a listen to this video from WMTW.
For some intense snow tubing, head to Seacoast Adventure in Wyndham. Snow tube day or night, under the sun or under the lights. There's a 90-foot drop and tons of groomed trails. Kick back on the express lift to the top and enjoy the best snow tubing around with Seacoast Adventure.
Top story tonight. A man shot by police after witnesses say he was waving a gun around in the middle of a busy shopping plaza in Portland. Witnesses say the man appeared to be intoxicated and waving a gun while walking around the Union Plaza shopping center. That's off St. John Street just before noon today. It happened right in front of the main hardware near the subway. Witnesses say the man walked into Coastal Trading and Pawn, bought a BB gun and went outside and started waving it around.
No phones on him. I went into the hardware store, thinking nothing of it. I came back out, and the police was all around here, and they told the gentleman to put the rifle down. He did, but he picked up his wine bottle, took a sip, and then went back to pick up the rifle, and they had to take him out.
The Attorney General's office is now investigating this as an officer-involved shooting, which is standard procedure. The man's name not being released at this hour.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Trump says he will get Gulf states to pay for safe zones in Syria. President Trump, speaking at a campaign rally in Florida on Saturday evening, said he wants to establish safe zones in Syria and other places instead of taking people into the U.S., and that the Gulf states would pay for those safe zones, saying that they have nothing but money. And now let's take a look at some events happening today in New Hampshire. Give me 1 minute, everyone. Sorry about that. Having a little technical difficulty. Here we go, sorry. And it looks like there's no events happening. No events selected for today in New Hampshire. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday. Goodbye, everyone.